Well, hello folks again. Hope everybody's having a good day. George here, and hey, we are going to take another flight. I'd like to invite you along, and here is our beautiful little plane we're going to use today here. And I tell you, this game is just amazing. Here is a little bit of the description of our little plane. It's a beautiful aircraft. It really is. I love this. And we're going to take this into the Great Smoky Mountains there. And if you folks have not been to the Great Smoky Mountains before, well, this will give you a little idea just of a little bit of a couple of spots there that we're going to visit. And let me tell you, the Great Smoky Mountains-National-Park, it is one of the most visited national parks in the United States. They average about 13 million folks a year. So it's quite a busy area here. Now, where we're at today, we are at the Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, Sevierville Airport. It's just a little airport. And here, by the goodness of Google Maps here, with the help of them, this is our little visiting points that we're going to do today that I wanted to take you on. And there's so much to see in this area. Oh my goodness, there's just so much. But I thought we'd start here in Sevierville, which, by the way, Sevierville, Tennessee, is actually the hometown of Dolly Parton, the country singer. But we're going to start there, and then we'll go to Ober Gatlinburg. Now this little airport here in Sevierville is just a small airport, very small there. But it's very convenient for, I guess, business travelers and all that's coming into the area here. So we're going to leave there, and we're going to head over to Ober Gatlinburg, which we'll be crossing over to Pigeon Forge into Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And this is Ober Gatlinburg. And Ober Gatlinburg is a little small ski resort. It's been here since the 70s, and it is just truly a really, really super fun place to go to. We'll visit the mountaintop there, and as you can see, the activity there. Now, you can drive up here, but there's also an aerial tram, and we'll talk more about that here in a minute. And then we're going to fly on over to Clingmans Dome. And a lot of folks have never heard of Clingmans Dome, but it is a beautiful tower in the Great Smoky Mountains at one of the highest peaks there on the Tennessee side there, so that you can walk up to and get some amazing views, providing that the weather is good that day. And then we're going to end our trip over in North Carolina at the Jackson County Airport in Cullowhee, North Carolina. And that is a beautiful area too. It really is. And so I think that that will be a good little trip today, and I hope that you all are ready. And well, let's just get started. How about that?
The visual 23 right.
3015 and 10 degrees left, speed 40, 900.
Speed 900, just going to maintain 7,000.
7,000, speed 900.
Kilo Golf, Kilo Tango, traffic RMS 1912021761, heavy is clear of the runway.
right, here we are up in the sky, in the beautiful sky here in the Great Smoky Mountains area here. And that down there is, I think, Sevierville. I'm not sure. But what a beautiful area, though. It really is. Yeah, this is Pigeon Forge, actually, I believe. This is the Pigeon Forge area. And if you've never been to Pigeon Forge, that's where Dollywood is. And it's a very nice, it's very touristy, though. There's a lot of tourists. That's the tourist strip right there that you're looking at there. So, but right now we're heading over, if I can get the plane turned around here, we're heading over to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, which is about 5 miles away from Pigeon Forge area. And this whole area is close to the Knoxville, Tennessee area. When you get into Pigeon Forge, you're about 35-40 miles from Knoxville, Tennessee. So if that kind of tells you what area we're at here. But this whole area is just really beautiful. And what's unique about this is, of course, the National Park of the Great Smoky Mountains. Once you leave Gatlinburg and drive into the Great Smoky Mountains, that's it. There's no like commercial businesses and all that, which makes it very nice. Not even cell towers, so your cell service is very limited in there. So all right, well folks, here we are. We have made it to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and this is Ober Gatlinburg. This is a little ski resort that is at the bottom of at the end of Gatlinburg, of the little town of Gatlinburg. But Ober Gatlinburg was built back in, I believe, or it opened up, I think, in 1973, around that area. But they have an aerial tram that at the bottom at the town there that you can take and ride it up to the top to the ski resort there. And this is the top of the ski resort, and they have a lot of things going on here at the mountain here. It's just beautiful, and the views up there are just absolutely beautiful. You can get a good view of the Great Smoky Mountains, and especially if you take the aerial tram. And you can drive up to Ober Gatlinburg, but I definitely recommend taking the tram. And this tram just the views, like I said, is just absolutely beautiful. And depending on what year or time of the year you take it, fall, summer, winter, spring, just whatever, it's just beautiful. And you'll travel up through Ski Mountain area there. And this is the resort. And once you get up to the resort there, they have a indoor ice rink. They have a lot. It's a shopping mall. And then they have a lot of outdoor activities. And one of the largest here of the chairlifts in the southern area here. So it's just really nice. And they even have the Alpine slide. And if you've never ridden the Alpine slide, it's just worth going there just doing that. It just really is. So he's telling them, slow down. But I've ridden this Alpine slide many times, and it is so fun. It really is. So. And then, of course, taking a chairlift ride on up to the top of Mount Harris. That's where where you'll end up there. And like I said, that is one of the longest chairlift rides, I believe, in the southeast. I believe that's what they say, though. But once you get up there, you can get a real good view of the Great Smoky Mountains-National-Park. So definitely worth going and taking a trip and spending a day up there.
2 through less than Tango 40.
Alrighty, folks, it's off to the next adventure here, and we'll unfreeze the airplane and head on into the Great Smoky Mountains. Where we're going right now, this is Clingmans Dome. It'll be right in it's on the state line of North Carolina and Tennessee in the Great Smoky Mountains-National-Park. And it is, I think it is like it's the highest point in Tennessee, I know that. And I think the highest point in the east is Mount Mitchell, which is in North Carolina. But the Clingmans Dome, when you get there, it's just beautiful. Look at this mountain range. Isn't this beautiful? Just love this. Love Microsoft Flight Simulator just to be able to go anywhere, and I think that's their slogan. But yeah, the mountains here, and I've never flown over the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, but I just can imagine how enjoyable it really would be. And I know that they used to have helicopters that would pick you up in Pigeon Forge, and now they're located in Sevierville, but they used to do trips up here. But we are now, this is Newfound Gap, by the way, right here. So let me pause the video here if I can. And this is Newfound Gap, and what makes this interesting, this is where Roosevelt actually dedicated the national park. And that was in 1940, actually. September 2nd, 1940 is when that happened. But this road right here that you're looking at, this is the 6-mile drive from Newfound Gap that you can drive up to Clingmans Dome. Now this road, they close it a lot, quite a bit actually. And I think in wintertime it's permanently closed until maybe March or April. You'd have to check on the Great Smoky Mountains website just to see when it's open. But it winds around through the beautiful mountains up through here. But once you get to the very top up here, what a view. Look at this, folks. I'll tell you, this is just absolutely beautiful. And I'm not sure what this green striping is here on the map there. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. But it must be just something in Bing. But anyway, this is the parking lot of Clingmans Dome. So here we are at the parking lot of at the Clingmans Dome here. This is the base of the area here. Then from this point there is a trail that you would have to hike up to, to get to the tower. And if we were flying over here, this is what we'd be seeing at the parking lot here. Now there's a lot of information at the base of the parking lot here of what area you're looking at, what you're looking at, and what you're going to be seeing. Now this trail, I will have to tell you though, it is steep. The views are amazing, but it is steep. It's only about a 30 or half a mile trail. Look at the wildflowers there. These are just beautiful up there. There's a lot of vegetation and the trees up here, just beautiful. But this trail, I'll tell you, it'll get a hold of you because it is pretty steep. There is like sitting areas on the way up there. So, but once you hike up the half a mile trail, you will get to the tower, and it's quite amazing when you get there because first of all you're so happy you made it to the top without passing out. But once you get there, the tower is truly amazing, and that is it right there. And then once you get to the tower, you just walk the platform, and you can get to the very top. And as you're walking the coverage platform there, you're just wanting to take photos after photos because the views, especially if you can get up there on a clear day. It's rare that it's very clear up there. Most time it's foggy on top of the mountain up there. But if you do get a chance to get up there and see the views, boy, what views. I was able to get up there and take some of these shots, and this was a few years back. But that's and then of course once you're at the top of the tower there, you'll be able to get information of the views of what you're looking at. And this is from looking down from the tower, this is the bottom right here. So, and these people are just kind of sitting down and waiting to, I guess, resting once they've got up to the top there, to the tower there. But look at there, that's the Great Smoky Mountains. You can see the highways down below. And this is a great day trip that I would recommend highly to if you're traveling, you know, and especially, and also the Appalachian Trail crosses through here at the Clingmans Dome. So you'll see a sign that'll connect to the Appalachian Trail there. So you'll see a lot of hikers that's been traveling and all. But what a beautiful area. Well, all right, folks, I believe it's now time to get this plane in gear, get it unfrozen out of the sky, and head on to our last destination, and that would be Callaway, North Carolina. So we're flying in, and I'll say we're in North Carolina right now, and we're heading to, Callaway is like in Sylva, North Carolina, kind of in the Waynesville area. It's not too far from Asheville, North Carolina. So if that kind of gives you an idea of where we're located here. But what a beautiful, beautiful mountain range here. Look at this. Just absolutely beautiful here. So
Turn left heading 175 descend and maintain.
well, it looks like we're getting very close to our landing strip here in Cullowhee, and this area over here is part of the Great-Smoky-Mountains-National Railroad. Great-Smoky-Mountains Railroad is also located over here in Dillsboro. So it's all in this little area here that you would see that, and we'll I'm going to do another little video on it sometime. We'll maybe fly that route. But look how beautiful it is over here. These Smoky Mountains here are just amazing. I would really love to fly this area one day in an actual plane, and I just know that would be a trip that I would just love to do. I really would. So we're getting close, and hopefully I can land this plane like it's supposed to be able to, but I'm got some little autopilot help going on too, so that helps me out there. But this is Cullowhee here that you're looking at down below here. It's not a big town at all. It is beautiful though. When you drive around in the area, I love Western North Carolina here. So let's see. Here we go. We're coming into the approach of this little airport, and the airport is, the name of it is the Jackson County Airport. I believe that's the name there. It's just a little airstrip. It's not very big at all, but this is what it looks like here. And boy, this area in the fall, holy cow, it's so beautiful, beautiful, beautiful here, just like in Tennessee. But this is what our airstrip looks like, and this is where we're going to get. We're going to try to land and get to park like these planes. Let's keep them fingers crossed. So here we go.
Are you looking to get on the right now, or did you want to do Rebel first? Start forward, yeah, we're like keep your right.
Lord, thank you, Jesus. We made it. We landed, and I didn't flip the plane again. Whoa, boy, I tell you, it's terrible when I flip these planes, but we've made it to our little Jackson County Airport here, and well, as you can see, it's a nice little airport here. Yep, look at this area here. Very nice, very nice. Love flying these little planes, and love flying the big airliners too. Them are a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun, but here it is. Here's our little airport here. So folks, I want to thank you. Looks like this is going to be the end of our trip here. Hopefully I can get it parked here. Our little fella there is guiding us in there. And I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. I am working on some more airplane adventures here. And if you do like them, let me know what you think. And let me know what you'd like to see. But like I said, I'm working on more adventures. And I hope all of you have a very safe rest of your week here. And let's see, I think click off everything here, make sure everything's good. He parked us in right there. Yes, and that and that. And okay, looks like we're good. All right, folks, thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed, if you would, please do so. And until next time, folks, well, we'll see you in the sky. This is George. You all be safe. Bye-bye.